Totally. That's totally what it is. Welcome in everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Twitch side, YouTube side. You guys are doing wonderful today. Welcome to Wednesday. Yeah. Lower my music. What's up? Alright, there. Hi. Hello. Welcome in. You got the tea in booster. Thank you so much for the follow, Griffin TCG. I did see that. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let me quickly open up both my chats so I don't miss anyone important. Do the double here. I'm doubling it up. There we go. I doubled it up. All right. What are we doing today? What is the move? Also, hi, Cardfighter159. Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to get back into streaming on regular Wednesdays. Yeah, I actually am going to talk about a little bit of Shadowverse today. I am going to first kind of go over some Vanguard stuff, and then I'll probably hop over on the Shadowverse side. So I'll probably be doing a little bit of both. I actually just as a small little thing here, little peep, but we are going to be doing some tier listings today. But first, I do want to go over some stuff before I do that. But yeah, we're probably going to do some quite a bit of Shadowverse discussions. I haven't actually talked about Shadowverse like on a stream that much, and I actually think it would be good to do that more. There aren't that many people that stream Shadowverse. Today we learned that Bastion support comes out next week. Is that Bastion support supposed to be Alden support? And is that Alden support supposed to be Razlael support? And is what you're actually saying is that we're just playing Razlael? Is that what's going on here? Oh my lord. Everyone is so excited for Duluth. It's so nice to hear. Bastion with will top an event and take first. Really? You think Bastion's gonna do that well? It's actually pure Bastion. There's pure Bastion support, huh? I'm curious about this. Let me check this out. Bushiroad card list. I need to see this with my own eyeballs. My own balls of eyes. Quick. I didn't even know Bastion God support. I thought it was like purely Alden. Because my music's not too low. Let me see this. Let's see. So we are going into set 4. See if I can even find a Bastion card. Let's see. What's considered a Bastion card? Easy BTO4. That's Alden. That's Alden. That's Alden, I think. No, it's Razlael. It's a 0. It's a double R or a common? Oh, I found one. I found a double R. When this unit is placed on the guard circle, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or higher and has a Bastion's card name, you can pay the cost of your +2, give it plus 10k shield at the end of the battle for every 2 of your grade 3 or higher units. That's pretty good, actually. In actuality. Actually, it's actually a decent card. Like, it gives you a ton of shield. If you have a full board, you just have, like, you know, like a ton of shield on the card. So that's not terrible. You know, the issue is like grade 3 focused, but is there any other Bastion support, or is that just the one? During your turn, your opponent's intercepts do not activate their auto ability, and all opponent's units placed from rear guard and guard circle lose all their continuous and auto abilities. Huh? What is this card? Doesn't that count cards in the guard circle too? I believe so. Let me double check our double R here. That's for each 2 of your grade 3 or higher units. I guess it would include him, yeah. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's basically plus 10k shield for 2, so plus 30k shield. That's not bad. But it's realistically, it's a good card. The issue is, you know, everything else about the deck. Let's see, do we have any other support? You're getting me curious here. That's a Hexorb support. This is Divine Skill support. My cat's attacking my thigh support. Hello. Hello, Meanie. Let's see. Ooh, 20k shield. That's Alden stuff. How solved is Alden? That was actually as the it's the dragon with the bow as the common. Okay, dragon with the bow as the common. So let's go back here. Aha, I see. I found it. Surprise, surprise, it's a grade 3. If you have a Vanguard, it's great 3 or greater with Bastion's card name, pay the cost and you plus 3 to choose 3 of your rear guards and they give them boost until the turn. That's also not bad because it's just a rear guard effect. Like it's just on, it's once per turn on the board. You just do it. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. Most of the Bastion support cards are good support cards. The problem is like it's such a heavily grade 3 focused deck that you just sometimes have fake shield and lose because of it. I think that's what hurts. But this actually is better because now you can take out the other boosty cards and kind of run this instead. So that's pretty funny. Oh my lord. That cat really wants my attention. Hello. Alright. You got me. Now what? Yeah? Is this what you wanted? You wanted pets? Now what do you want? Oh, she's purring so loudly. Holy crap. I can hear her through the music. That's probably because her head's right by my ear. That's besides that. Alright, mommy gave you pets. Yeah, mommy gave you pets. I can't pet you forever, though. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. Mommy gave you pets. Okay, you want down? Alright. Yeah. You're gonna make that jump? You're not gonna make that jump. Let me put you down normal. Here you go. Yeah, Katie, she is a rascal. She's been very extra. I think she slept all day, so now she's like awake. Now she just wants to do stuff. And she keeps smashing her like stomach into my leg. Like this is my leg, and this is Crystal's going. I just realized I walked away from my chat. One sec. I didn't actually walk away from it. I just stopped. I'm trying to be better about that. Not y'all. It's the YouTube side. I'm trying to take care of YouTube side. All right, there we go. All right. I fixed it. All right. Anyway, always when I'm not home. I'm sorry, Derp. We have a 3-hour difference. It's very unfortunate. I'm actually thinking about doing some remote fights next week, both for Shadowverse and Vanguard. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, we're looking at Bastion support. I'm really excited for this set. It's gonna be a fun set. I talked about the set so much that I'm kind of like oversaturating myself just a tiny bit. Oh my god, there's an Alden order. I say that as I don't know what Alden does. I mean, I do know what Alden does. I just haven't really been... I'm not gonna lie, all the decks, the one deck I haven't really been testing has been Alden. Which is kind of surprising because there was a point where I really loved this deck, and now I'm like, it's a deck. Alden with Divine Skill, choose one of your Vanguards to give the effect when you see attacks. Can must one choose up to one card from hand called a Rearguard Circle. Very, very weird. I'm assuming we're not getting the collabs either, so it's just gonna be a regular set, maybe. I mean, the sneak peeks come out this Friday, so I guess we'll see. Oh my god, he's so ugly. What is it? You have a Vanguard Great 3 or higher with Zolga. His card they retired to your other Vanguard. She's one normally from drop that to hit. No, that's dookie. Actually, it's not terrible. Because what you can do is you can like rush with the dragons. Your opponent never lets you, like retire the dragons. You play this fucker and go, haha, retire those dragons, get the effect. So it'll be super cheap. Yeah, it will be a cheap set. You are very right about that. Because if you look at everything combined, there's in terms of like chaseness, like things to like go after. This isn't like really a chase set. It's not a very. It's definitely people are definitely gonna want this guy now because of the new support coming. So he's probably gonna be like a chase card. She might be like a pseudo chase card because people actually like her deck. Obviously the Leonor and stuff, which is like the side stuff people care about. There are definitely some Keter sims that are going after Alden, but Alden isn't like the go-to in my opinion. I feel like Raziel's still like the top of the top, and then Elpadillo's the set. But other than that, there's Barrow Magnus too. You can't forget about Stinky Barrow that has a there's always a card for that's better than him. Oh my god, this card's so pretty. What the heck is this? Energy Blast 3 to play, choose 2 cards from your drop zone, put them into soul, and after that if you have 10 or more cards in your soul, choose one of your Vanguards, gets plus 10k. It's actually not bad for what's her face? For the El Majester deck. Oh whoops, I got too far back. Oh, no I didn't. They're just loading. So this is actually a negative besides the blank support. Yeah, I feel like Dark States definitely took an L this set, huh? Because it's just Barrow support and like I guess side support. And my cat is still popping off down here. He's just right here meowing. Like right here. Hi, welcome in Yuki. Hope you're doing well. Looking over some Vanguard stuff, and then later I'll be looking over some Shadowverse stuff. I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of both for this stream because I've never actually streamed Shadowverse content before. So, changing that today. Oh, what is this? I actually am curious about the lyrical cards. Marlene support. They used to always. There's always Trial Deck support. I swear to God. Which I like. I like that there's always Trial Deck support. I can't wait for the new Graham Grace. Oh yeah, there is a new Graham Grace coming because of Deer Days. I didn't even think about that. It's actually really exciting. I liked Graham Grace a while ago. Not so much now. Not because I just, it hasn't been able to support. Oh, the lyrical set is tiny. There's like barely anything. But it feels like there's barely anything. It's just the Ascaria support. Oh, I keep on less. I don't know what the heck her name is. What is your name? Lisa Fell. Looks like it's Lisa. I keep confusing her, the Oldham girl, and the Bug girl. Because they all start with L. I was interested in the Algebra Man, but I decided you needed forward, so now I am cool without it. Which one is forward? Which one is that? Oh, this was so cute. What is this? Putting her hair up. Oh, it's a Flaming G card. Well, this unit is placed on rear circle with pin cost 100 plus 4, so your deck or drop up to a card Fiend's card name. If it's a grade 2 or lower, call it to rear circle. Blah 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 blah. The bottom of your deck, it's not a bad card. It's a direct Flaming G search. It's actually very needed. Your bicycle is pretty nice. It is forward and and What are these cards you're naming? What are these cards? Is there a card called forward? Okay, there isn't a card called forward. Oh, oh! I don't know that was his name. I just call him the. I just call him the festival card. Oh, what the holy crap! He's expensive now. Oh Lord, I should get rid of my copies. I didn't know he went up so much. I got him for Jet, but I'm not even playing Jet. Oh my god, hi Solom. The Toronto VGC registration is open. You too can become a Pokemon Master. Well, I hope your time was well over the weekend. Hope you had a good time playing it. I actually, dead ass Solom, like over the weekend, like someone was like watching the VGS or whatever it's called. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I'm pretty sure that's what the thing that Solom is at. And then they gave me the question of, which one? I'm like, which what? And they're like, is it Pokemon Go? Is it TCG? Is it VGS? I was like, there's 3? I was like, oh my god, what is going on? I know which ones you guys went for. It was the video game one. My perfect knowledge for Pokemon related things, but because no one's been giving me a whole, like paragraph information about it, because I asked about it I think a month or so back. So. But yeah, basically Pokemon does events like where you, oh my god, sorry, I still have fur from my cat, but Pokemon does like events where you go to them and they have like multiple different things happening. So yeah, they're still expensive, but yeah, basically you can go for the TCG thing, which I didn't know all 3 happened in the same location. That's why I was very surprised. But you can go for the card game, you can go for Pokemon Go, because they apparently have events for that. And then you can also go for the VGC, which is the video game stuff. Yeah, you basically can pick what, sorry, I hit my mic. You can pick whatever you want to do and go do it, which is kind of lit. It's kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, there's fur that keeps attacking my hands because I was with the cat earlier. But yeah, you could do like a bunch of like different things, which is really cool. I like the fact that you can kind of go and like kind of go crazy. I'm this close to wanting to try it, but I've never played a Pokemon game except for Blue Sapphire or whatever it's called. So I want the whale on it, with the blue looking whale specifically. It's the only Pokemon game I've actually spent more than an hour playing. So aside from, I guess you can count Pokemon Go, and I also played a shit ton of Pokemon Picross, but I don't think that counts. Yeah, Alpha Sapphire, that one. I played that game for about an hour and a half, and then I got insanely bored. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I have to be honest. I got bored. Yeah, it's Pokemon Blue looking whale. I wonder if I'll find it if I look it up that way. Oh, look at that right there. That's the whale. Look, that's crazy. Look, I looked it up. Blue looking whale, and look what came up, Solom. See that? See that? Crazy. It worked. All I'm saying is it worked. So let's read about it. So Kyogre is a massive whale-like Pokemon with 2 big electronical fins, each with 4 white square-shaped nails. I can hear a Z screaming, I'm sure. So the thing is, I'm a Gen 1 Pokemon person. Let me look up Gen 1. I think that's what it's called, right? It's the first gen, right? It's the original. Well, you see, but I looked it up. We got the correct whale, so that's all that matters, Illusion. Also, welcome in, Immortal Blake. I saw you in there earlier. I didn't get a chance to say, but yes, donation cards be expensive. So I know this Pokemon very well. I know I'm ancient. Doesn't freaking matter. But this is the Pokemon I know because this is the Pokemon that I watched as a kid. So I know all these guys. So if you were like, oh my god, what's a Vulpix? I'd be like, oh my god, I love Vulpix. It's the fox, you know? That's crazy. Ninetales goes hard. Jigglypuff is hilarious. Like, I can tell you, I can talk all about this. The Dicklets are funny. I saw Dicklet Plushie recently, and those things look weird in real life, by the way. Don't look at Dicklet Plushies. They're weird. But yeah, I do know this. All this right here. This is like what the first 100 and whatever Pokemon. Oh my god, Mewtwo. Mewtwo was in the Smash game, you know? Like, you know? Anyway, I think I know a little bit of Gen 2. Let me look at Gen 2 real quick. I'm actually kind of curious because I've seen some bits. Okay. I do know some of Gen 2. Let's see how far I know. Okay, so far everything looks familiar. Because I watched the movies too, guys. I watched the movies. I was invested when I was a kid. Oh my god, it's the Unknown! I love the Unknown. Let's see. Is there anything else I know out of this? Okay, so far we're pretty good. I vaguely remember all of this from the show. Want to see a funny push? Look up piano. Are you get demonetized? Why does that look so cute? Is that supposed to look like that? Is that normal? Is that how it's supposed to look? Is that normal? I love it. I don't know what this reminds me of. It reminds me of like the I don't know, like the funny face memes where you're like like I don't know, I can't think of it. That's so cute. Okay. Oh, does he not normally have eyes? Are his eyes like hidden normally? I see. See, this is the gen I don't understand. I feel like a grandpa every time I see this. Like, wait, who is this? What is this thing? What am I looking at? Where's my Pikachu? Like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. The only other Pokemon I know is like this one. I know this guy. This is like the only guy I know. And the reason I even know this is because Noman sent this to me like 3 years ago, and I was like, he didn't even tell me. It just appeared with my box of stuff, and I was like, what is this? And I realized it was a Pokemon because it had the Pikachu outfit on it. But yeah, Mimikyu is super cute. I like Mimikyu. Yeah, this is probably my favorite out of the current gen. Sorry, he's got a little bit of Kaffir on him, but he's always by me. He's always with he always sits by the Chick-fil-A cow. I don't know why. They just like spending time together. So I don't know how they became friends, but you see the cow dresses up safe because he's not afraid, you know, he doesn't get attacked because he's beef, and Mimikyu just talks to him about how he's a hidden Pokemon. So yeah, so these are the 2 plushies that are like just right here all the time, right next to me. Time to hop on VGC? Oh no. I thought about it a couple months back. Well, not a couple months back. It was like whenever you guys all decided you guys were thinking. I didn't even know you were gonna. Actually, I did know you were gonna do it. I didn't know about Albert. Hi, hello, welcome in, Honorable. I thought that was a cake. No, it's a Chick-fil-A cow. Just eat more chicken. I know some people are kind of anti-Chick-fil-A, so I don't usually show him off, but he just kind of sits here. I'm sorry. Mimikyu's lore is that it's hideous, and so he put on a Pikachu disguise. Because it's noticed people to love Pikachu. It's real sad. I've heard about Mimikyu's lore. I heard it's really sad. Someone brought it up. I think like 4 months ago when I showed Mimikyu. Because yeah, apparently doesn't his like stare like kill you or something, or it's like really like not good to see him like undisguised or something like that. There's like a whole thing about it. Mimikyu's gen is 10 years old. Yeah. I know Pokemon, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even know that. I thought maybe it was like a newer Pokemon. What is the current gen of Pokemon? I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I promise you. I am not the person. Like, if you were to ask me any question, Pokemon would not be a kind of question that I could answer. Aside from, you know, the Gen 1 and Gen 2. Your bones are aching. Oh no. I have seen this kitty cat before. I've seen the kitty cat. Because isn't this one a starter Pokemon? I could be wrong. I think this is a starter Pokemon. Yeah, it is a starter Pokemon. This is a starter Pokemon, and this is a starter Pokemon, right? I think this is part of like whatever the current game is. Like I've seen people talk about this before. Maybe because Gen 7 was released 8 years ago. The same. Wow. The gens take a while, huh? I mean, it makes sense. There's, oh my god, is there over 1,000 Pokemon? Does it actually hit 1,000? Oh my god, it does. That's crazy. That's crazy. Holy crap. What the? This looks like Entei. It's not Entei, but it looks like him. It might be a version of Entei. This deadass looks like Entei. Entei? It is Entei? Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. I think I spelled Entei wrong. Okay, no, yeah, I definitely spelled Entei wrong. I'm trying to do a comparison. I guess it's not a form of him. There's one where it only evolves if you have 999 specific point items on you. That's wild. It's ancient Entei. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I like Entei. I watched the movie from like forever ago, like the ancient movie with the unknown and Entei in it, and the girl with like the father complex and the mother complex. It's just like, oh my god, everyone left me, and now I must build this ice castle. It was Frozen before Frozen, you know. It was that time frame. And by the way, I'm going off of very, very raw 20-year-old memories. I don't exactly remember how that movie went, but something like that. Oh my god, there's a treasure chest. Fun fact, Unknown is the first 3D rendered Pokemon ever in that movie. They are 3D rendered. Because that was like unheard of. Well, not unheard of, it was just uncommon to see 3D things. Oh yeah, they were 3D, weren't they? Oh my god, they're so creepy to look at when you just kind of look at them normally, huh? Treasure chest is that takes. Oh, that's so funny. Dang, we're really having a Pokemon stream. I was gonna talk about Bushiroad games, but here we are. Okay, this all started with Maxime Solom. Hello. So treasure chest. Oh, it makes sense. It's a 999. Oh, it's a ghost. I like ghost types. Ghosts are cool. See, I know some stuff. I'm a cool kid. Oh my god, he's holding a Why is this one holding a Pokeball? Oh, he's not holding a Pokeball. It's like his part of his identity. Is that like part of his shield or something? What is going on? Looks like a shield. It looks like he's got like a big like barrier. Look up Delmies. Is that a ship? What the heck is it? Oh, this reminds me. It really is a. It's a freaking anchor. It's like dead as an anchor. What? Oh my god, it's Grand Blue. I can never escape Grand Blue. Forever and always Grand Blue. Oh my god, I found his eye. I think that's his eye. It reminds me of the Kingdom Hearts 3 enemies, but not entirely. It's a similar look. It's a ghost holding onto an anchor. Oh, that makes more sense. It's kind of cute, actually. Oh my god, he can go red. He's kind of cute. It reminds me of, I don't know if it'll pop up. Page 3. Pirates of the Caribbean enemy. I don't know if it'll pop up, but there's an enemy it kind of reminds me of. I don't know if they'll show it. I doubt it, but one can dream. One can hope. I'm like literally in this world right now. So. I should probably just look at the bank though. Ghost Kelp is crazy. He's just a little kelp boy. The guide. Kind of see like the pictures of the enemies. I guess I'm probably not gonna see them. And long story short, there's one dude that like has like an anger with him at all times, and basically he's really annoying to fight, and that's what that reminds me of. All right, that is I like that. I like how it's like a red kelp and the bluish. Or it was mainly blue. It looks more. It's blue in here. It's more like a greenish color in like this. The ones right here. Lit. We are learning about Pokemans. May from Guilty Gear Strive. May from Guilty Gear Strive. I used to catch up on Guilty Gear. I know so little about it. I used to at some point, not so much. All right. Oh, did you see it pop up in one of the things? All right. My Sonic beats are going kind of hard. We're gonna swap off the Sonic. As much as I like them. What was I doing? I don't remember. I was talking about Festival Collection. I was like, I was talking about how expensive this stupid card is. VGC sounds fun though. Let me look up Pokemon VGC. Or sorry, I keep saying VGC. It's VGS. Something Vanguard. Yeah, Victory Room. Let's find out. Let's see what we got going on here. I remember a long time ago. It actually wasn't that long ago. It was probably, I want to say it was 2 years back. There was like a stream of the Pokemon VGS, and it was like thousands of people watching it. And I was like, what? And it was just the gym battles, and I was like, holy hell! Is there a way to just like look at these? Something Vanguard is crazy. That is what happened. Video games and apps. I guess it'd be this. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just like one of the games. Now you're confusing it with it is VGC. Now you're confusing it with VGCS. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. See, I'm not very good at this. Also welcome in, Uri. Oh my god, I turned off the Sonic music just for it to come back on. Alright, Sonic music, sure, you can stay on. Alright, anyway, back to Vanguard. I legitimately lost my train of thought, but I am getting off my Sonic music, sorry. Why does it keep coming back? I'm on a randomizer. What is happening? The randomizer wants me to listen to that. Gonna head out. Alright, bye. Thank you. See you later. But I legitimately don't remember what I was doing. Like I think I was looking at cards. I think that's all I was doing, was looking at cards. But yeah, Sephora's on our doorsteps, guys. We have the sneak peeks is this week, and the set comes out next week. A lot of people are really excited about the Luth. I've been hearing so much Duluth discussions the last like week or so. It's been kind of interesting. I'm really excited to see everyone. I can't wait. I will be there at Duluth, so if you guys are wanting to see me or want to talk or whatever, I will definitely be there. I'm gonna try and change it up this time. I want to do more. I don't know if I'm gonna be breaking any rules or anything, but I actually want to vlog a lot more and actually like vlog it. And I want to like take pictures with people. I want to do a group photo at the venue. I want to try and get that going. I want to ask one of the people. You can't go to Duluth? No! I want to ask one of the people if they're okay with taking like a big group photo. So I want to get like a big picture going. I actually want to like make it more community focused, more so than me trying to compete well. I still want to compete well, but I feel like I could do a little bit of both. No vlogging in the venue? Oh, oh, that's right. No vlogging in the venue. Oh, darn. Whatever shall I do? I'll do it anyway. I do want to try and get as much footage in as possible. I have noticed like the last couple times that I've been at the venue, I was taking pictures and like nobody's said anything. So I'll do my best. I'll do my best to not disturb anyone, but still be able to like vlog the experience, because I think it would be good. But you should be good outside of the play area. I think if I'm at a far distance and I'm just, vlogging, like just showing the tables or whatever, I think it should be fine. I'm gonna try my best and see how far I can get, and see how much trouble I'll get into. Because I think something Vanguard is missing is just raw dog seeing what venues look like just like really good pictures of venues. Like I feel like there just isn't enough of that. We need more. We need more vlogging for events and tournaments and all that kind of fun stuff. I think it's really fun. Is the new Mediel good? Welcome in, Shirayuki. The new Mediel is okay. I did test her when she came out, and I was very sad because it felt a little behind in comparison to some of the other support and some of the other cards. Here, Raw Dog. Yeah, so we're always talking Raw Dog, bro. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, Mediel's okay. Mediel, I think she's missing something. She feels very I don't know. I don't know how to put it. The nicest way to put it is outdated, but that seems mean too. Because I really, really, really like Mediel, but she definitely needs a. I don't know what she needs, but it's definitely not with the support that they gave her. Or the new card is kind of a little meh, unfortunately. But it's just coming from like a Mediel player. I really like Mediel. Yeah, Mediel. Yeah, a little bit of Mediel. A little Mediel. Unfortunately, it's so sad. I really like that deck. But it is what it is. This Flaming G stuff, apparently people are saying the Flaming G stuff is actually pretty good for the new set. So I'm actually really hyped to see how that works out. We also have, oh my god. We also have the set 5 stuff is officially in here, which is, I'm really excited for this set. Yeah, Flaming G got a hella good support. Yeah, I actually think the card's crazy good. Like, when I read that card, I was like, oh, this card's, like, perfect. It has the name. That's what really matters. The name is super important. Because, oh my god, she's so cute. This card right here. The fact that she has Flaming in her name is a big impact for the deck, because this deck really revolves around having the name. So I think this is gonna be a really cool deck. I think I have my unsleeved deck like right here, because I was testing it for a little bit, trying to see the sauce of the deck. But yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of goodies in here. It's gonna be an interesting set. I think a lot of people are gonna be really excited for obviously Odium. This is definitely gonna be a Dark States exclusive set. Also, new Flagberg support. Who the heck is this? Oh, is this the grade 1? When this unit, one unit with Flaming G is retired from Rearguard Circle by building a card. Bind this card, choose one of those retired Rearguards, add to hand. Oh. That's not bad. That's from drop. So you can just like guard with her and then get your cards back. It's kind of like a double value. She's also really cute. I wish I had a Flaming. I wish there were more cards with Flaming G in the name. Like I wish there was more. The doll countercharger is all I care about set 5. Really? You care about the doll countercharger? I feel like the doll support is very not good. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you're talking about this one. I know exactly which card you're talking about. I do see what you mean though. You do want it because you get to put them on deck and countercharge, and the countercharge does come up. Because you run out of counterblast. But I will say I've never really had a game where I'm just saying I'm like, man, I just have nothing to do. I'm just out of counterblast. It's never really been like that. The only time it's really happened is if my opponent doesn't give me any damage at all, or if I damage check the OT and I'm at no damage riding up to 3. Like that's the only time I've ever really seen myself go like, oh darn, no counterblast this turn. But otherwise, usually people will push you down quite a bit. You only really need one counterblast a turn too, realistically. But I guess because you survive so long into the late game that 5 counterblasts is true. Yeah, you can kind of mess around with it. It does say bind another normal unit and choose one of your units to give a plus 5k. That is true. Which is like the other day after the set, I can't use it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound like mean. I really don't want to see a Dolls player. And it's not for the reasons you're thinking. It's actually for timeout reasons. Dolls goes into time so much that I'm actually scared of facing that deck because I don't want to get either of us double lost because of it. Because if generally if you play that deck slightly slower than how the speed you're supposed to play it, you're gonna go to time every single time. I'm actually legitimately scared of facing that deck. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like it's actually unfair. Like I actually think it's unfair that I have to even think about that, but that is like something to think about. Like what do you do against a Dolls player? Like if they're just playing the normal game plan and they just keep surviving, it's not really their fault either, right? But you guys are both playing the game like normal people, but it just goes to time because Dolls just naturally goes into late game, right? And it just feels, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little stressful. Like I'm actually not looking forward to it. I know some people are like, oh, just play faster. Well, one, Dolls is not the easiest deck to play fast on, and two, the deck naturally takes a while to kill. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of it feels bad. Against Glass, I'm aware of the time being sole reason why people aren't playing. I'm personally never been into time, and I've actually finished my games before. I'm not blaming you, by the way. I don't think you're playing slow or anything like that. I'm just saying like it's a fear I have like as a general deck I want to avoid seeing. Because I went into time with 2 fast decks. Like I can't even imagine what it would be like with Dolls. Like I was playing Fennel against Shiranui, and we went into time, and we were both fast players. Like it was at the event actually. I forgot about it. Actually, someone else reminded me of it. Someone's like, "You actually did go to time once." double loss is so scary, especially if it's like early on. Like both your records get screwed over that. Like I really don't want my L coming because of a double loss, and I don't want the other person going through it either. So it's kind of like double losses just suck. I don't want to be in that situation. Like I'm like scared of that. But anyway, long story short, I was facing a shared duty player as Fettle. I got what I wanted, they got what they wanted. We were just literally healing, and we won at a time. And the guy I was facing is a very fast player. And I'm pretty fast too. I would say in tournament I'm a little bit slower than like if you just see me like at a locals day type of thing. And the reason being is obviously I'm taking more time into my decisions. But for the most part, I still play like at a relatively decent rate. I'm not like, you know, just slow playing my cards or anything like that. I play fast, but when there's like an important decision that has to be made, I take a second to think about it. That's basically it. Small name. Very small name. But anyway, that's my only fear about seeing Direful Doll players. We actually had one at Crow's Nest this past weekend, and he went into time, I think, every single round. And I was like, I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen at BCS, my guy. He actually is getting off the deck for that reason. He doesn't want to go into double loss either. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just feel like the casual side end, like the people that are just picking up decks just to pick up decks, like, you know, like it's just a deck you want to play. Those people, I feel like we're gonna be in a little bit of a trouble with that. But that's just how I view it. And something against those people, they just want to have fun too. But like a casual player taking their pet deck, which is dolls, going into an event where there's time rules, they might play slower, and that's a problem. And my cat is attacking. One sec, my cat's attacking something again. It's a card. Ah. All right, sorry, I'm back. My bad. Lirio is fun as hell. I'm glad. I hate to say anything because I don't know the scene, but is it rude to bring a deck that will always go to time? So honestly, no. The issue is they changed the time rules recently. So they made it so that you have to finish your rounds faster, because now you're going to be put in a situation where if you go to time, you'll get a double loss. And it kind of sucks from, welcome at Alter. It kind of sucks because it's kind of like a double whammy for both players. It sucks for you because you want to play a deck that you genuinely enjoy, but you're going to double loss every round. And it sucks for the person playing you because they're not really doing anything. They're just losing because your deck takes longer, right? And it's just one of those situations. I don't think it's rude. I think it's fine. I will tell you right now, this doesn't normally happen. It just so happens to be that I think I am hearing. This cat is driving me crazy today. But anyway, I just think it's an awful situation to bump into. But I don't think anyone's gonna judge you for it, like unless you're like actually playing slow. If you're playing slow, yeah. This cat is, I'm sorry, she is actually going insane. I don't know what she's doing. There's a little piece of plastic that she's attacking. I'm trying to like get it. Got it. I got the piece of plastic. She is attacking this plastic right here. Okay, we're good. She wants the ride line. She wants a lot of things. I don't. She's trying to look for it now. She's like, where to go? All right. Anyway, Peter cards? No. She's looking for a more Dark States cards. No. But yeah, I will say most decks are relatively fast, and this isn't really an issue. But it's just recently with the rule changes, it kind of brought in like I guess a conversation. But I will say one thing, it's forced people to play faster, which I think is a good thing, because there's definitely some people that will purposely play slow, and that's also not good. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So overall, outside of like this one thing that I'm kind of a little bit stressed out about, but overall I'm looking forward to it. Somebody told me this card's good. I want to read this card. One sec. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have agreed on or desired to vote card, you can pay the cost. Can have a small like a top 5 card. Choose up to 1. Oh, there's a early game now. Desire Devil, add to hand to your deck if your Vanguard has a name with agreed on's card name. You can Soul Blast, buy this card, choose from Soul, and choose my opponent's rearguards and put it into their Soul. That's actually pretty good. Playing a defensive deck. Yes, exactly. I think Immortal Blink put it very well. So there's the difference. That's a good way to put it. Better than probably how I try to explain it, to be honest. This card's actually really good. You get to basically find what you need, which is very important. It says Desire Devil, which I believe agreed on is also Desire Devil, if I remember correctly. Desire Devil. Are you a Desire Devil? Are you desiring Devil's Greed on? Is that your purpose in life? Oh my god, he's not a Desire Devil. I hate it here. Oh, but it does give the control, yeah. I'll just think of the same thing. It gives control and also lets you find all. Oh no, it says greed on too. We're good. We're good. We're cooking. We're cooking. Cooking. Hell yeah. But yeah, this card's actually pretty good. The Soul Blast is not too bad. You get to bind it and then you know, put something else in the soul. That's not too bad. I thought Greedon already had like a form of retire. It does. The horse retires. Desire. Doesn't the horse retire? I think it's a horse. Yeah, it's this thing. Once placed on rear guard from soul, choose my opponent's rear guards and you retire it, and then you can also get the effect of the bind. I'm excited. I still have all my Greedon cards. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, Steph 5 is gonna be really cool. I'm really excited for it. I think everyone's excited for Best Girl. Everyone wants to play this card. It seems pretty cool. I haven't tested it personally, but I've seen it in action at locals. There's some people who have been proxying it and kind of getting ready for it, so I am kind of excited to see how it goes. And also, we just started getting, I think, Steph 5 results. I don't know if Dexander put it up yet. I don't think so, but they just started. Oh no, oh my god, there is Steph 5 results. That translation is nuts. Oh, this translation? Yeah. Yeah, these translations go they're so because I believe they don't have like L's in Japanese. I don't think they have like the letter L in like their language. Welcome in, Fuzzy. Hi. Hola. Yeah, so it's translated to like an R. So it's Ryle. Or Rai, I should say. Even though it's Lyle. Is this about tentacles? Oh. Como estás, el chato? Como estás? I think there's already some list for. Oh my god, no, there isn't. I guess he just started putting them up. I bet you he did these like literally like today. There's one Levy dress, but the new deck. So sorry, I saw tentacles. I got distracted. Not bad. I can't not notice something tentacle related. Oh, he put it in the main deck. I heard you put the card in the main deck, the new guy, and you kind of go like wild with him. This deck's so pretty looking. Aside from the ride line, the ride line looks ugly. I'm not a fan of the ride line, but everything else looks cool. I'm also excited to see that these tokens are now being like more used and stuff. I think they're just nice, but yeah, this deck seems cool. I don't know what the hell it does, but it looks cool. But I do know what it does. Okay, so all he did was put the Levy guy out, so it's better in the ride line. The base one isn't as good. I mean that makes sense. The base one was not doing as hot. There's so much Leonore. Oh my god. Levy dress. There he is. That's right. Oh, that's right. You guys were in the hostage package back then. Well, I say back then like as if like we haven't even gotten these cards yet, but now it feels like back then because like I finally finished the anime and I'm like, man, where did I go? I'm back here. There we are. I might want to put the new ones in the ride deck. Interesting. Yeah, Raziel, I thought that was like I thought Raziel you do play the new one and then use the old one as a way to shove into soul for the effect. I get to build. Oh yeah, you do. It'll be soon. I like this guy. He just looks really cool. He's just a countercharger, but he's just really pretty. I saw him in the anime and I was like, he's so pretty. He's just a pretty looking guy. His hair looks so cool. He's like a little fairy dude. Yeah, he's so cool. He's so cool. I like this thing too. This reminds me of Magnolia, but like spikier. Spiky Nolia. And then I was surprised to see this guy because this is an older card. This is like a set 13 card. I believe this just gets a ton of power. Yeah, normal order, drop zone plus 5k plus 5k again. So basically it's a 4th battle, you get 5k, but normal you get 5k. If your regard was placed with drop zone, you get plus 5k. So you're just a big beater. So that's really cool. Also, the little lion lady he was kind of cool. 35k and a marker, that makes sense. He becomes a big boy. You have an infinite scales marker. Iron Boss 1, choose one of your great 3. Oh, cool. So this actually procs with the other guy. So her effect procs him, funnily enough. That's kind of interesting. So they actually work really well together. What the hell is this? It's so ugly. You're an ugly man. When a is placed on rear circle, if you have an infinite scale dust marker in the same column as this unit, pay the cost, get your boss to it, top 2 cards in your deck. Choose one, add it to hand, put the rest of the bottom. That's a really good effect, as ugly as he is. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard, grade 3 or greater with blah, blah, blah blah, 3 or more markers, 5k. And if you do have another rigorous save column, you can't attack. If you do not have another rigorous same name as him in the back row, he can attack in the back row. Okay, cool. He's a grade 2 as well. That's really good, actually. I ain't gonna lie, the card quality for this deck is actually surprisingly good. So he's a multi-attack extender. She lets you revive cards along with gaining power. He's a big beat stick. You have a counter charger, and whatever the heck this thing is. Deck stacking in Stoicheia is new. Yeah, that's true. So this gets some power if you boost. And boost. Oh, this is like this is like all the decks have this one, but this one's a little different. Counter blast one, choose one of your guys' back row, and it can attack with back row. Okay. This is every single. I feel like every main boss card recently has been getting one of these where it's like a grade 1 that boosts the main boss guy, and you get additional power off of it, and then you get an extra effect, kind of like the Black Mirror. So yeah, that's what I've noticed. I've noticed this is like a kind of like a staple thing they've been doing recently. Okay. I mean, honestly, deck doesn't seem that bad. Maybe I'll pick it up. I actually like the. This is my first time reading the cards, by the way. The only thing I knew out of this deck was that this is a counter charger and that this guy creates markers. Like, I actually never read the other cards. Good. El Calibra can go suck my card deck. Hey, I'm so tired of Dragon Empire. I'm sorry, but I am. I'm so tired of Dragon Empire. On attack. Oh, that's really good, actually. That sounds really good. Sorry, Fuzzy. I know you like your Dragon Empire, but man, I'm tired of it. I'm already tired of it. It's only been like a couple. I just say this a lot. I just like to shit talk. What was I doing? There's this. Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't Eugene come out? Oh no, he comes out. Does he come out this set or next set? Is it this set that Eugene comes out? Or Eugene? It has to be. It is the set. They printed Eugene and Varga in the same set. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dragon meta to Stride meta too, so that there's that. That's true. That's true. That is very true. My god, I love Eugene. Why is he so doo-doo? Why is such a doo-doo dust storm? You're not even that dusty. Actually, you're very dusty. He's also treated as the old guy. Oh, he's so bad. Undefeated Eugene Master? Trust. I am the ultimate Eugene Master. Never, my forever win streak on Eugene. Every single time I pick up the deck, I just magically win. Oh my god. I know we've all like looked at this art 100 times, but it does look like that looks so cool. Would you, the Tomb Raider... oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, Callie said something about Tomb Raider. I don't know what he was trying to say, though. They are reprinting the starter? They're reprinting the Eugene starter? Wait, no way. Oh my god! Why? Oh, it's just a starter. They could have put another support card in this slot. Why is it a starter reprint? Does the grade 1 require? I actually don't know. Does it require the starter? Holy crap. We're going back to set 1, guys. Remember set 1? Remember this set? The ancient set from like 3 years ago? I gotta double check this now. Because if that's not the case, why would in the world would they ever print that? They run out of ideas? Actually, we need to check the grade 1 specifically. We need to check the ride line grade 1, see if he cares. Oh, it does care. Okay, it makes a little bit more sense now. So when he's placed by riding the grade 1, you still grade 1. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, that makes sense why they reprinted it, but yikes. When Rotapon? Is it really when Rotapon? Am I just bad at reading? Oh, I am bad at reading. What is the point of reprinting the starter? It got a new ride line. Oh. What the heck does the new ride line say? Oh my god, where's the new one? Oh lord. Lord have mercy. Where's my Dragon Empire? There it is. Blah, 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 blah. Cards, cards, cards. This looks like a ride line card. It's probably not because I see an auto effect. Oh no, it is. When this unit is rode upon by... It's the same thing. It has to be rode upon by the grade 2. What is the point of reprinting the starter? That could have been under the Eugene card support. It could have been bad too. I wouldn't even cared. I hate it here. I just want it to be known I hate it here. It could have been anything else. And they gave us this. What the heck is this? They're the same with the new Barrow, though. Did they really? Why? No way. I believe you, but no way. No way. Oh, is this one? It's for a while, right? That's for a while. That's not for Barrow. It's for a while. That's what that's for. That at least makes kind of sense because you know it's the Gearoid one. I'm trying to see if there's another starter. There isn't. Oh wait, no, this isn't. I'm stupid. I'm in the wrong set. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I'm just a dum-dum. I am just a dum-dum. Where's Barrow Mag? Barrow Maggie knees. Begging on the knees. Poor soul. Oh my god, they did reprint it. Ugh. It also doesn't need it. Oh my god, I hate it here. I will say this starter is sick as hell. Really cool starter, but really didn't need it though. Really did not need it. The new grade 1 ride line is grade 1. Hey, his name is Roadbrick when he's rode upon you. Just we have. I'm not even gonna look at this. So this is such a sad set for Dark States, I feel like. Aside from the Blagmire card, but everything else feels so... I will say she looks so freaking cool. We do the same for Flagberg in set 7. I am so sure that there's gonna be a new Flagberg coming. I am convinced. I am convinced. Also, she looks so cool. This art, peak. This is peak art right here. Peak. It looks beautiful. I love this art so much. It's such a cool art. I like the sword, the background. My favorite part about Dark States is how cool the background always is. Look, we are getting a burger boat. I am convinced. I'm convinced that there's a burger boat happening. They have to. There's no way. I think our video might get one too. Let me look at Flagberg sets. Flagberg. Is there something important here that we look at? It's probably not gonna be anything crazy, to be honest with you. But I expect them to get a new unit. I actually think they might do like a Gravidia and Flagberg in one type of thing where they might reprint both. And I actually think they might even do like a whole like mini set where like Greedon. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy, sorry. But where Greedon might be like part of the whole thing. Like it might be like a, you know, trifecta. I don't know. We'll see. But this set is like kind of uncaring right now, aside from Shadow Cloak, right? So it would be cool to kind of see them kind of spice up the set back. Maybe you could play the old cards. I don't know. Flagberg directly needs a new Vanguard. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, a whole ass new Vanguard. Something that doesn't require counterblast. That's what this card needs. That is kind of cool. The deck really doesn't need a grade 3 rear. Now, honestly, if that grade 3 was a grade 2, it'd be insane. It would actually just be insane. I would also like, it would be kind of nice if we could just do stuff on grade 1 and 2 that doesn't like hurt the deck so much. Because like everything on all the cards say Flagberg this, Flagberg that, Flagberg, you know what I mean? So it'd be kind of nice. I know they did on purpose so that people don't go crazy on turn 2, like so it's not super Aqua Force, but it would be kind of nice to have like a turn 2 where you can actually kind of like high roll into like a multi-attack turn. Of course it'd be high roll as hell, but it would be cool if they could like amplify that in some way. Because like in Aqua Force you can do that. On turn 2 you can attack 4 times if you want to. It's not, you know, not the best thing in the world, but it's kind of cool. But it would be nice if the turn 2 could have like a heavier counterblast, but turn 3 is like a little bit different. Welcome from Soul Fabric really struggles with Soul. It depends on the build, but yes, you are correct. Since both Rylans come out, it is very Soul Blast heavy. That the grade 3 helps though. The grade 3 helps with that. You're going back and forth between set 4 and set 5. Not sure what I'm doing. I think that's the greatest part about him is that he refunds you now. If you're on the shrooms, it's not a big deal, but you have to run shrooms. Yep, exactly. What you just said. We're both thinking the same. We're both the same person. You know? We are on the same wavelength. You and me. But yeah. Now he's I think the fact that you don't it's not even mandatory too, which is nice. You can't like deck out. Because that's like the downside with Flagberg, you can also like randomly deck out. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I think generally this card's good. The issue is just space-wise. Like where do you even put him? I'm not going to build a deck right now, but I want to, but I'm not going to do it. I was actually going to proxy because the good part right now, it's actually really easy to like build this if you include the grade 3. Because realistically, you only need the grade 3 and like maybe one art card. His art is really dope. It looks really cool. He's got the guns, like the shellings are coming out. It's just a really the shells, I should say. The gun shells. He looks really cool. And yeah, the restand's super nice. And the fact that he gets 10k, he like hits over a defense like so easily. Because that was my biggest issue with like, what was it, Arcs? I think her name is Arcs. That was my biggest issue with this card. I think it's called Arcs. I don't remember. It's a grade 2 girl. Have a good rest of your stream. Bye. Thank you. Welcome in, Alter. I just saw. I hope you're doing well. I was reading the text in between and I missed out. Let me load up the deck log. Shoot, I am brain farting. I think it's called yeah, Eric's. Eric's. That's what it's called. It's called Eric's. I think deck log died on us. Yeah, you're right. It's called Eric's. But the biggest issue with her is that if your opponent checks the defense, she just gets so easily shut down. Because in the battle, you restand her, get the plus 5k. It's cool early on, but you get shut down pretty easily. What's up? What's up, Alter? What you got for me? It's not terrible like on a Persona turn, because you know it's like 25k. But you know, turn 1, the bright side is she's kind of free. I know I'm talking about Shiranui anymore. I've been talking about Shiranui. No worries. I just switched to Twitch to try and track more. Oh, okay. Welcome. Oh, there's 2 altars. There's 2 altars in here. Oh my god, there's 2 of you. Holy crap. Okay, Alter Neep. People are talking about Shiranui. Shiranui, you know, got a ban list hit, so he's kind of going down. And then Alter from YouTube. I was reading your stuff, but I know the YouTube side's a little bit quiet. Actually, the main reason I even stream on the YouTube side is because it turns into a video. So then for those people that miss out on my streams can just watch the video. That's actually the main reason why I stream on both platforms. It kind of sucks because I'm not trying to split the audience. I just want people to have another way to see the I'm just getting to Vanguard after watching the anime like 5 years ago. Is the community active? Welcome, Insec. Yes, the community is pretty active. Yeah, there's so many altars. It is Fate's Day of Night. What's your question, Fuzzy? But yeah, yeah, the community is pretty active. I would actually say right now it's in a pretty good spot. Vanguard's been doing decent. Obviously, you know, it's not like extraordinary. It's not like One Piece levels, but I think it's been doing pretty well. People have been going to events, and you know, Different Fight does a lot. I've been making content a lot recently. My content's been doing relatively well. Team Love or Team Barry? Honestly, I don't know either of them, but Team Love. Definitely Team Love. I've actually been looking at the deck list. That deck is so funny. Oh my god, let me see if I can find it on. When will Asha come to standard format? Probably, I would say probably, oh my god. I saw Flagberg. But, I think probably soon. Did I retweet the Love and Berry stuff? I want to say I did. Get love chat. Asha from Neonectar? I'm assuming she's probably gonna come. Oh my god, did I not retweet it? Did I not retweet it? Oh no, I didn't. I hate it here. Why didn't I retweet this? The Bratz Rock Angel's gonna sweep into meta. The Bratz Genie Magic gonna go hard. When Asha? I don't know when. We don't have any like exact, like nobody knows exactly when it's coming. There's speculation. Hey, we don't have the results yet. We don't have it yet. I just want to look at that deck. It just looks so freaking funny. But yeah, no, so by timeline, I think people kind of figure out what we might be getting. But I personally am not like an old Vanguard player, so I have no idea the timeline of like when cards came out and with what set, with what whatever. I've heard that we're probably gonna get it, and like I said, it's all speculation. Maybe next year. I don't know. We're getting Night Rose next year, so I'm assuming there's going to go through other nations before Stoke again. Yeah, I get Blake probably kind of summed it up pretty well. Good job, Blake. You're summing up the stuff really well today. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much respect. Appreciate it, home. Yeah, Love and Berry. Let's go. But actually, this is Love, right? It looks so funny. It just looks so funny. Like I remember someone like showed the deck and it had like all the separated like little hair girls, and I was like, oh my god. So this is just so funny to look at. I have read the cards for this deck, and even when I first read them, I was like, it didn't seem bad, you know? Yeah, you get to attack people with shoes. Isn't the way it works is that you keep putting the effects like on them or something, and then they get the additional effects or something like that. I don't. You can't call them the rearguard circle, can you? I don't know. Like, but yeah, you have to have like the H, the D, and the F, and you like basically you know, activate them, and then they get the main girl gets the effects based off how you like activate them. It sounds so funny. It sounds so funny. Like, I know people are calling it ugly, but I think it's hilarious. Like, I want that in my life. Like, I want this as my vanguard. I just find the concept of using shoes to smack a giant dragon hilarious. No, it sounds so funny. And they got second place too, which is crazy. Let me translate the post real quick. So they faced Pacifica round 1, Musu round 2, Shiranui round 3, Destination El Podio round 4, New Raziel 5 and 6. Top 16 was Night Rose. Top 8 was Prison. Funnily enough, top 4 was Warriors. I don't know what Warriors means. And the last one was finals into Raziel again, and it lost to Raziel. And they faced a lot of new Raziel, but like, still second place is pretty dang solid. For those who know, La Chinsala is one of the strongest weapons. What is a La Chinsala? Oh, I just realized you get the new guy. You get the, oh my god, people are gonna freak out over it. I wonder how Prison's doing. Release dates matter. Luan and Shiranui, brother and brother, Jet and Messiah, student and master, Harry and Night Rose, lesbian, I mean best friends. So Asha and Blade Master brothers. That's right, they released them the trifecta for V Premium, where it was Asha, Jet, and Altmile. So since Jet's already out, I expect it to be Asha and Altmile together. So I mean that makes sense. Equivalent of a belt? Ah, see, the only Spanish I know, or any form of Hispanic heroes of any kind, is Lechuga, so that's all I know. Welcome in, Krosek. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the pew. Today's a chill day. So we're just chilling today. But all right, enough love and berry. I do want to go over. I know it's a little bit of a switch, but I do actually want to talk about Shadowverse a little bit today. I feel like there is so little Shadowverse streaming content. Like I was looking at it, like I don't even know if there's like a category. I know there's a regular Shadowverse.
1,000 perfect points. That the L10 will be great.
Is there even a category for Shadowverse Evolved? There's a category for Shadowverse, but not Shadowverse Evolved. SVE. There's someone playing SVE. Someone's playing SV. There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh my god. So that's why I wanted to do some Shadowverse. You know? Oh, whoops! I clicked on a stream. My bad. Anyway, I wanted to do at least a little bit of Shadowverse content today. Yeah, I know some people have been asking me about it. They're like, "Hey, you should do Shadowverse streams." So I was like, Because my problem is like, I guess my issue is like, I don't know how much people care about it, and the other thing is, people know me for Vanguard more. But I didn't create a tier list, but I did have someone else that created it, and I added some files. Big brain. But let me switch the title real quick. So, at least on the Twitch side. Whoopsie, I just clicked on my own stream. Not bad. I didn't mean to do. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel like I'm smart enough to ever try Buddy Fight. I haven't. I've heard good things about it though. Shadowverse. There's Shadow Sense. I have never played Buddy Fight. I've seen a lot about it, but I've never actually played. Alright, let's see. I am gonna change this more to like tier 1. Tier 3. 4. Honestly, what they had before wasn't bad. IDK, my BFF Jill. Are me and John bringing Buddy Fight decks? Oh no. I have a couple friends who play, surprisingly. Not so much anymore because they don't play Vanguard, but I know a couple. So I basically took this person's, Nathaniel's list, and I kind of add a couple more decks to it. And this isn't really the best way I want to do this tier list, but it's probably gonna be the easiest way for speed. I kind of wanted like something kind of instant that I can refer to, so this is the best thing I had. I added some decks to it. So I added the Hunter, like the new Hunter girl. I added Wilbert. I added Amataz. I added Jinjetsu, I believe. I added the 3 trial decks, and I added Huan to this. I think that's everything in terms of like newer stuff that for our meta. So for those that are going to be playing, we are about to hit like competitive season, and Duluth is going to have Shadowverse with the new Cute, Cool, and Passion decks. So I thought it would be kind of nice that we kind of go over it. I think fun to see just your perspective of what you see, your interior later, do it again to see how your thoughts have changed. I agree. I actually, that's part of the reason I want to do this. So I'm not going to lie, I don't have 100% of the meta figured out. So this is definitely going to be a tier list where I think I'm not going to have everything. We are going to tier list Shadowverse today. This is set 6 and Idolmaster in 1. So this is going to be kind of that kind of meta. And I guess we can start off with, we have Haven with Alice. I believe this is a... let me explain the tiers. So tier 1 is like best deck that every deck wants to beat or wants to play it. And I think we kind of all know where that's going to go. I didn't mean to pin that. And actually, when we go into presentation. Oh, presentation move. Isn't Duluth the first with Cinderella? Yes. Unless there's a European one or something before that, yes. Shadowverse, and yes, that collab is very strong. But anyway, so here we are. So we have Alice. So anyway, the tiers. Tier 1 is probably the strongest deck in the format, what people deem to be the strongest deck in the format. I feel like in this meta, we kind of know what that is because there's so many decks that are trying to play around it or play into it and win. And we saw that even happen in Sacramento as well. So it's very obvious that people are trying to play into... Sorry, I'm petting Crystal. I feel like there's kind of an obvious deck that people are trying to play around. But we'll kind of start off... I'm going to move Kuan up a little bit because I feel like we're going to... Oh no! My files went away. I have to re-put my files in. 1 second, y'all. Whatever, you guys can see my random jump through Tuesday. Okay, they're back in. I don't know what Crystal wants, but she's going. Hi, old lady. But all right, so we're gonna start off with best week's gonna tier, and then this is the tier where I'm just not sure, and I'm not gonna rank it if I'm not sure. A good example is Masquerade. I legitimately don't know like how Masquerade's doing, so I'm just gonna probably put it in that tier. So that's one example. If we bump into a deck that I just have legitimately I just have no idea. So we're gonna start with Alice. I'm gonna put Alice and the Haven Egg deck in like tier 2. I think this deck's actually insanely strong. It just has a big bricking issue, and it loses to decks. It loses pretty hard if it doesn't open well. This is probably my best deck that I'm on personally. So I really value this deck, and I'm not gonna put it in tier 1. So I do think it's a very strong tier 2 deck, and I definitely think that it's definitely a deck to fear. It does have some matchups it loses to, and it's actually because Idolmaster got introduced. There's actually one deck in particular that I think this deck struggles into. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on down the line. But overall, Egg is just a very explosive deck. It can close out on turn 6 very quickly, actually. If it opens well, it's very hard to play into. If you build it a certain way, Kuan can't really beat it, depending on how you play into it. Shadowverse Evolve anime when? I don't know. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, realistically speaking, it's a really good deck. When it bricks, though, everything falls apart. Everything goes against you. You don't really do much. But that definitely is a deck to not sleep on. I would say it's definitely up there. I think it's the higher the tier. We got Beauty and the Beast. I haven't tested this stuff. I'm assuming it's like somewhere in the I don't know tier, maybe tier 3. I've played it once in set 3. It's obviously been well past set 3. I'm gonna throw it into set 4. I don't know what this is. Someone could tell me in a little bit what this is. I'm assuming at some point there was a Dark Alice deck, so we're probably gonna put it down there. Omen, if you're going pure Omen, I think it's not that great, but if you're going like a mix of like a range Jabberwock, what is this? It's a meme. It's a meme. We'll put it in tier 4 then. I don't know where else to put it. Omen, I think depending on how you build it, Discard Abyss is Alice. Is this Discard Abyss? If it's Discard Abyss, then we're gonna put it tier 2. Let's move the Omen for a sec. Discard Abyss is actually very powerful. You get a card called Whispers of a Dream this upcoming set. That card's pretty insane. This is for the Idolmaster set. And then on top of that, you also gain access to Ranko. And Ranko is pretty good too. This is Ranko. If you guys haven't seen, oh my god, I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong game. I'm in the wrong game. So Ranko's really good. This card on play basically deals something too. And then on top of that, she has a really good evolve where she looks at top 4 and throws 1 card into the X zone and then discards the rest, which is very powerful because it basically it bumps up your energy, your Necrotrash really fast. And also the fact that you can pick anything from there, put in the EX zone, and use it really well. Is this sold out? Holy moly, that's insane. I mean, the set's only been out for like a couple days, so it'll probably come back. That's insane. I didn't even notice that. Ranko is pretty popular amongst the sets, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, her top 4 for the EX cards is also just really, really good. So this card's really good, and then Whispers of a Dream. Whispers of a Dream or Whispers? So this card's also just a very strong card. She selects a 3 cost or less and basically destroys it, and you mill a card, and that's also just very powerful. The 2 types of discard, there's one with silence based and one with aggro discard control. Yeah, I've noticed that there's kind of 2 different ways you can go around. What did I do with my... There's my tier list. There's kind of 2 different ways. Long story short, I do still think this is a strong tier 2. This deck's pretty good. It actually, if you open like the full curve, and depending on how you build it, I'm more of like a Death's Breath enjoyer. I play this deck with like Death's Breath and Izzurfils. I kind of go down that path where like by the time I hit turn 6 and on, I'm going to have big buys on the board at all times. It's either going to be Genjutsu, it's going to be Izzurfil, it's going to... So I run Bahamut too in my list, so basically early on I just control the board, and late game I just sit there as a big wall that you can't get through, and you'll eventually die because of it. So I like that build personally, but you can also go like a different type of style, and that will work as well. You can also run the Sanguine card, the 3-drop that you drop it down. If you get 5 more mana, you blow up the board. That card's also really nuts. There's kind of like a couple different ways you can add to make the deck better. Its weaknesses is early rush, and unfortunately we do have some really strong early rush decks. Here's a good example right here. Card like this deck does not care at all about what Abyss is doing. It only cares if Abyss gets to a late game, like I'm talking like 9-10 mana. But before that, this deck just doesn't care. You have all these Shinjetsus, cool. I'm gonna burn you for 10. So that's why I think this is like stronger than this, but this is also still good. Both these decks really lose to like super strong early aggression, funnily enough. So yeah, like Sword kind of nukes these decks out of existence sometimes. Depends. Sword also loses to this deck a little bit depending on the hand, like what's going on hand-wise. So it kind of just depends. Speaking of Sword, I think Sword is also a very, very strong tier 2. Probably up here, pretty close to the... It's probably like this, to be honest with you. I think this deck's a little bit stronger. This is the mill version, but realistically speaking, I think all the Sword versions are good. Rather you go Thieves Sword, Aggro Sword, Mid-range Sword, whatever like your cup of tea is. They're all just really good versions of Sword right now. This just very aggressive. It's really, if you don't kill the board early enough, you just die. I will say Sword is it dies to board control. So if you're placing decks that are constantly nuking your board, this deck starts falling off. But they do have the insane early high roll game to just kind of like sweep you away before you have a chance to really, get there. Or if you like brick into them, that's another thing that will kind of will kill you basically. If you brick, you're not doing something, they have the advantage there. So high roll, I think. So honestly, by results, like by pure results, Dragon is really strong right now based on what we're seeing. Like if you just ignore results, you can probably keep in tier 2. It almost feels like a tier 1 deck because of results alone. Results may push this to a tier 1. I think it's like 1.5. Yeah, Sword. I think this deck's like right in between tier 1 and tier 2 right now. Like I said, I haven't been playing competitively recently. I've been playing obviously, but I haven't entered any events in set 5 like the Omen set. I haven't really entered anything. I've done shop challenges and I got like 2nd place with Alice, right? But I haven't actually tried anything. But I think Ganyu is very powerful. Definitely a strong deck. It still runs the engine of Forte. Forte is just insane, along with the drawing and everything else that this deck's capable of, the burning. It has a lot of good stuff, and it's been performing really well, actually. So definitely a good strong tier 2. It's also a very popular pick. Like, people just really like Dragon. So I can see this being like probably one of the stronger decks on the list currently. This is probably more of the control deck. This is like Control Abyss. This is Discard Abyss, this is Control Abyss. These are kind of similar. It just depends on like build, like what you're building. I think these are both just basically the same deck, just different variations of each other. Probably both like strong in their own little ways. I'm not going to explain this because this is basically the same thing that this was explaining. This is just more control and this is kind of more discard heavy. Either or works really well. So Marwyn, I think Marwyn's tier 3 right now. Might even be pushing to tier 4. I actually tested Aegis with the new Idolmaster cards. So there's a new 5-drop that came out. On play, you get to banish a 4 OS defense. Very good. She also has a second effect. If you are 5 defense or less, you get to add 5 health, and you also get to draw a card. And that is and she has ward on her too. A very strong Idolmaster card. Very, very good in Aegis, actually. There's a new banish amulet too. You just play her and banish something, and she has also another effect where you can remove the amulet for 5 and then banish anything on the board. It's very strong. But I think this deck still has an issue that it wants to play for the late game, and we have too many decks that kind of keep it away from the late game. Ganyu, Alice, Sword, like all these decks up here, I think just play better. I will say Kuan kind of struggles into Marwyn a little bit, because you can't, kill Aegis. But also Marwyn is so slow that Kuan has time to set up, and Kuan could just kill it before Marwyn can do anything. But once you drop Aegis, you drop Aegis. So Marwyn's kind of in a weird spot right now. The cards are good, it's just the meta isn't good for him right now. Also, Abyss has a card that directly nukes the Aegis, and that kind of hurts too. So into Abyss, I feel this deck will struggle. We have Masquerade, I don't know. We have the hero version. I'm not too sure if Pure, I assume Pure is not that well. Fallen Angel, I've tested it. It's very slow. It's not bad, but it's not the team. I think Chess is kind of entering the same realm. Pure Roach, I don't think is a thing right now. Forte, this is just a regular. This is a Ramp Dragon. Ramp Dragon is probably pure Ramp Dragon is probably more on like a tier 3 slot. I think a mix is a little bit stronger. I'm valuing this as like a mix. This is just pure. I think tier 3 is kind of a good spot for it. Spiana, probably tier 3. I just realized we have Alice and we also have the egg. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll move the egg and remove the Alice. We'll do it like that because egg is definitely the deck I was talking about. Masquerade. This isn't Masquerade. What are these? What are these cards? Isn't this also Masquerade? Are these both Masquerade? Am I going crazy? I'm gonna put this down here. What is this? Is this Dirt Rune? That has to be Dirt Rune. I'm gonna go to Dimension Shift first. Actually, we're gonna play a Dimension Shift here. I think this is probably the Actually, this could be Spell Rune. Spell Rune is probably tier 4. I think pure Spell Rune. We're not talking about Kuan in the deck. We're talking about pure Spell Rune. Dirt Rune probably tier 3 maybe. So Spell Rune is just pure spells. It's just a little lackluster. Spiana Pure is probably a little bit higher. It's probably more like a pure. This is like a basically. Dirt Rune, I'm not sure right now how it's doing, or Earthright, or whatever this is. Basically, I'm gonna put it here because I don't know, unless you guys have a different answer. Daria is probably here as well. Hunter is tier 2 in my opinion. Both Hunters. This is the Burn Hunter, probably even like a little higher, maybe like right there. Hunter's pretty good, pretty strong. I just think oh right, Chimera Burn. I forgot. That's what this is. Yeah, definitely tier 4. This deck's kind of in the water somewhere right now. Yeah, the Hunter build is pretty good. It's very annoying, very consistent. Both versions of it. We'll talk about the other version. Pure Lashena is probably tier 3 if you're just playing for Lashena and Idols. PDK is probably tier 3 unless you're mixing it with like other cards, like kind of like this or this. What is this? Is this this is Discard Dragon, right? I think Discard Dragon is also like entering tier 3 territory, right? It's more like a meme. Uma is probably tier 3 as well. Sanguine is weird. I don't think it's that strong. Maybe a high tier 3. I will say the Idolmaster cards make this deck actually not bad. The Idolmaster cards are good. There is a Storm card, another Storm card that has similar effects to her. There is like a spell card. There's actually quite a few different cards. No PDK. PDK is right here. This is right. The PDK is over here. I think PDK is like tier 3-ish. Might be a little bit higher. Maybe it's like high tier 3. Uma's probably high tier 3 too. Might be touching because tier 2 is like decks that can beat Kuan but can also play on their own. Meaning like they can play the game and they can also beat Kuan. Keep in mind Kuan's like the powerhouse. Let me move Kuan up, but we should talk about him. I think Sanguine is like tier 2.5. It's not bad. It's like it's not as bad as like maybe like some of this stuff down here, but it's not like as strong as like, Dragon or like Sword, like Agros or whatever the sword is. But let's talk about Kuan. Kuan is definitely the top dog. Now the thing about Kuan is like it hasn't been winning events, so it's kind of hard to say like, oh, it's tier 1. Well, the thing is like a lot of people are also playing into the meta. Like they're aware that Kuan is strong, so they're playing more aggressive decks to deal with Kuan, right? While also still being able to play into other decks. I feel like if Kuan just didn't exist, like if we just took out of the format, some of these decks would be moving around. Because then people probably wouldn't be playing so aggressively with like Sword, maybe, or Hunter, maybe, or even Egg, or even Ganyu. I feel like people would be playing other stuff more. Like if this deck just didn't exist. But I feel like because this deck exists, people are aware that they're on a clock, and they know they have to play a deck that can play fast enough to deal with Kuan, or heal fast enough to where they can play around Kuan. I feel like people that are building right now are aware of Kuan. And because they're aware of Kuan, they're building a certain way. And that's why I think this has to stay in tier 1. I will say this deck has like an auto win button at some point. And I think that's just very powerful. I think it plays into a lot of matchups really well. It does have a little bit of an issue of early rush, and it has like a small bricking issue where if it doesn't see enough normal units, it kind of starts struggling. But overall, this deck is pretty consistent and strong. I think it deserves its spot. So we'll put it up there. We have the other Hunter version. But the new Hunter was like the more recent one. The top didn't have her, but I think they're kind of similar. Not exact. This one's more like Burn Hunter, like pure Burn. And this one's more like consistent dudes on board all the time Hunter. But they're kind of similar. So we'll put them both kind of in the same spot. I have Wilbert. This is Storm Ward Haven. I think this is like a tier 3. This deck is like really strong if you don't clear its board. If you don't clear the board, like this deck gets insane. It burns, creates board out of nowhere. Hunter better than Bald Man. I'll put it like this maybe, even though they're both kind of similar. But Wilbert's powerful if you don't know how to board clear. If you face board clear, this deck falls off like kind of easily. It needs a little more. I have what is this? Oh, this is Amataz. Amataz is definitely like tier 2-ish. It's a weird tier 2 because it feels strong, but it hasn't really been performing too well on our side. It's been doing okay. I think it's above Kuan affecting the meta, especially Thief Sword. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Welcome in, Paladin, on the YouTube side. Amataz, I think, is somewhere here. It's still a powerful deck. It's just pretty. And some people run like a mix where they run Hunter and they run the Fairy package, so they kind of want a mix of both. But I think it's a good tier 2. We have Jinjetsu. This was basically I didn't realize there was a discard Alice and this. The Jinjetsu is basically these two combined. So we'll put her up here. Pure Yokai. We'll just call us Pure Yokai. Pure Yokai is definitely like somewhere down here. Pure Yokai just isn't very strong. Her pieces are good, but as a deck on its own, it's not very good, which is unfortunate because the cards that are currently present are actually really good. We just need a little bit more. So maybe in the future this deck will kind of go up. I just realized there isn't like a Forest Elephant deck on the list. I guess this would be the Forest Elephant deck. I'm gonna put this at a high tier 3, touching tier 2. The reason why is because Anastasia is out, and that card's very strong with this deck. This is the just pure forest with elephant and stuff. I think this is like pretty powerful. And still needs to see the right cards. It has a new 1-drop too that came out as well this set. It's a really good 1-drop. So long story short, like you'd be surprised. The combo can be very insane. You drop the 5-drop into, she recovers you 2 play points. You drop 2 1-drops, and then suddenly you have a whole board, and they all have like +1/+1 on them, or +2/+1, whatever it is that Anastasia gives, and then like suddenly the board's lethal. It can get very scary very fast. You just need to draw correctly, but I think this deck's actually kind of cooking. Okay, so let's talk about the new stuff. So this is like the stuff that we just got. Anastasia Gaming goes so hard. So we have Cool, Cute, and Passion. Cool, I would rank. So think about Cool. Sorry, I use the trial deck, the trial deck features. The thing about Cool is it's powerful, but it's very reliant on your opponent not knowing how to play into it, and your opponent just not nuking your board. If you nuke the board, this deck is like easily tier 3. However, if you don't nuke the board, this deck is easily tier 2. So it's kind of like weird where to put this. It also answers Alice pretty well, like Egg Alice. It's pretty scary overall. And yeah, it just depends. It depends. If Alice can clear fast enough, like Alice wins. But Cool, if you give them a turn of like a full board, you'll basically lose. And you just never want to don't let them get a full board. And if they get a full board, you better be clearing it like as fast as possible, because this deck does nothing if they have no board. If they have no board, recovering the board is very hard for them. Cool's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is a decent tier 2. I think I don't think it's that crazy. I think it's a little. It is really cheap though. This deck's super cheap to build. Relatively easy to play, I would say. I just think it's a little too board reliant to actually be like super insane. Cute, I think, also falls into this category. I think Cute almost auto loses to Kuon, which is a very, very, very not good. But Cute has an insane matchup into Cool, has an insane matchup into Egg, has a decent matchup into Ganyu, has a good matchup into Fairies. Like, it has a lot of good matchups overall, like in here. And it does lose to this though. There's like no world where you beat this deck. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this deck is too slow. This is a turtle deck. You just sit there, draw cards, bullet board, draw cards, bullet board, draw cards, bullet board, eventually do something and maybe kill. It doesn't really have a powerful kill turn, but it's turtles like crazy. Can heal over 30 before Kuon sets up. It can heal over 30 before Kuon sets up, but if Kuon just turtles the deck, like if they just turtle back, Kuon should win. I think a good Kuon player like wrecks this deck. I was testing this deck last night actually into Kuon, and they just turtled me back and I lost. Now granted, it also depends on the build, but eventually I just lost from just them being able to double turn me and just, you know, start dealing 15 damage a turn. And I can't deal 15 damage back. You see, that's kind of where the problem starts. Because all I'm doing is just answering their board, but all what they're doing is they're setting up their win con, right? They can, you know, they don't have to Kuon once, they can Kuon twice. They can, you know, they can do it more than once. So that's a little harder because you're banishing spells. But just keep in mind, their endgame is better than your endgame, is the best way to put it. So that's why I think this deck loses to Kuon, but that's just my personal opinion. I will say it's not a bad deck on its own. I actually like it better than Cool. I think in terms of playstyle, it has way more options. You're drawing more, you're digging more, like you're just doing more. And I feel like that kind of solidifies this. Cool's engine is kind of like throw a big board, hope it doesn't get nuked, throw a big board again, hope it doesn't get nuked, top deck the right card, throw a big board again. You can kind of sit there for a while and just not really care. So I think that's very interesting about the deck. Now, Passion is the only one I don't know much about. I know it's like a mill top deck kind of deck where you rest a bunch of dudes to like recall cards from your cemetery. You have like the 8-drop that has like 7/7 Storm on it. There's like something going on. I don't know where this deck belongs. I assume it's like tier 2, tier 3, but I haven't played it yet. It's on my list of playing. So this is like Respect the Passion Secret Spice. I believe it. Like I'm sure that the deck's high drop section is like very, very good. I read the cards and I was like, this sounds really good, but you have to kind of high roll. It feels like OTT almost. I feel like you have to high roll into that. But like I said, I haven't personally played it, so I'm not like, if you think it's here, I'll take your word for it. I feel it's leaning more towards this kind of. There's sure there are passionate players out there. Fuzzy, oh my god, I swear to God, Fuzzy. But yeah, I don't know where to put this yet because I personally just haven't spent time on this deck yet. I will probably this upcoming weekend. Oh, sorry, I keep itching my nose because my cat's still here with her fur coming in my face. But I'm not allergic, but you know, it's just still itchy. But yeah, I don't know where to put this yet. I think if it feels kind of here-ish, maybe like right here. I don't think this is a bad choice though. I feel like this can definitely catch people off guard. That's basically it. This is what I think is sort of what the meta is looking like. I might do something like this just because Egg does lose. I think overall this is a pretty good like meta snapshot, I would say, going into the new stuff. And I think this is pretty accurate. I don't know some of these decks down here, like this one I don't know as well, and also I don't know what's going on with this. I'm assuming this is like pure Alice or just regular neutral Alice. I think this is pretty accurate. I really wish this deck was cool. I actually just love this deck. This deck is so cool. Unfortunately, not very unfortunately, it's very slow. It's a turtle deck. It's as much of a turtle deck as Cute is. It's a very, very turtle deck. You can sit there at like 30 life for no reason. You're not really doing much. And you also want to play into a specific meta. This deck can actually get really good. Like if everyone's dropping a bunch of big bodies, this deck's insane. Hero Sword is just aggro sword, but a little different. Yeah, I would say I put Hero Sword in IDK, but it's probably like here somewhere. You'll probably put it up here. Let me see if there's anything else I can move. This one could probably be tier 3 because it is like a deck. I'm assuming this isn't really a deck, and this is Masquerade. I don't see Masquerade being like that insane right now. There's like I haven't seen any Abyss players playing Masquerade at all. So there is a deck we're missing actually. We're missing a deck. We're missing Ector. I know that sounds irrelevant, but Ector matters. Please spell Ector again. Ectar. I just realized we're missing Hector. You want a Chimera? You know, it's such a dream. Roach is a low-cost combo for its deck. Okay. Where do you think it belongs, Spectral? Let me go back to here. Let me add. Let me see. Hopefully, if I add a file, it doesn't. Well, it didn't screw anything up. Hector's tier 3. There. That's all I need to do. This is the Necrocharge Abyss deck. Basically, you're milling your entire deck until you win. I think this is like tier 3 somewhere. Thought I'd add it here. But yeah, tier 3 guy. I guess we'll slap this like down here somewhere. I assume it's nothing too crazy because you can build this on other decks and kind of just go that way. Okay, but overall, I think this is a pretty good snapshot. Also, Necrocharge can be very scary. It's a little bricky, but it's scary bricky. I tested a little bit recently, not too much. I'm not done testing it. I have a couple more builds I want to try, but it felt a little bricky. Yeah, it's the best tier. It's the best tier. It's the greatest tier ever. This is where this is pure. This is the true tier. But yeah, I think if you're playing into BCS, you know, you gotta be mindful of Kuon, and you basically we're in a meta where you gotta be mindful of Kuon and aggro decks, because aggro decks are trying to be Kuon, and Kuon is just naturally a good deck, right? It just has it has a lot of good cards in it. It's just an overall good deck. I would say somewhere in the splash of things, be mindful of Dragon as well, because a lot of people are gonna be on Dragon. So basically, I think that's kind of where we're headed. A little bit of Abyss here and there, and then you should probably know what Idolmaster does. You should probably just know what the cards are doing. I've been studying the cards a lot recently. They're like I said, they're pretty good. I don't think they're insane. It did do really well in Japan. It got second. I believe they lost to Kuon. I believe it was cool that got second. And there was actually a lot of results during the period of the time, and then it completely fell off after set 7 dropped for whatever reason. I think part of it was just like the hype and stuff like that. Like I said, they're not bad. I think the pieces from the decks are better in other decks than the decks on their own. That's just how I see it. That's how I visualize it. Around 1 face rune player, use Ginger and call 3 Mizuki and burn for up to 20 ton damage. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think I'm that good. I can barely open a 1-drop in egg, and I run like 12 of those bitches. So I don't know about that one. Oh my god, it's so funny. I've been testing 1-drop cool, and I deadass have like 16 1-drops, and I'll still somehow open all my top ends. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I'm just not good enough. I don't know. I can't open the curve. I mean, yeah, true. I'm too good at shuffling. I randomize it too well. I'm not a true sim shuffler, or a non-sim shuffler for One Piece. I don't. I'm too much of a sim shuffler. The shuffle's too good. It is a skill issue. But yeah, but anyway, long story short, like I said, I think this is pretty good. I think the only outlier, I would say, out of all this meta is actually Abyss. Because Abyss isn't very, it's not aggro. Not like, it's not aggro, it's kind of like its own thing. Because you would notice we have a lot of aggro decks up here. This is aggro. Pseudo consistent aggro with burn. Aggro and then like kind of slow pace. So this one and these two are kind of the outliers. And then we have a Ganyu, which I think is like mid-range. Mid-range is probably the better place to put it. And then Sword can be aggro, can be mid-range, can be kind of a lot of things depending on how you build it. So yeah, it's kind of a weird meta. You have to kind of account for 2 things: aggression and Kuon while you're deck building. I think that's the best way. I would say don't overtech. Like if you're worried about egg, I think you just ignore it. It sucks, but I think that's just what you have to do. As long as you're running cards that naturally nuke stuff, I think you'll be fine. I don't think you need to pack in like any EX zone stuff or anything like that. I just don't think you have the space for it because you have to worry about like these 1-drop aggression decks that kind of come out right here. So Omen of Silence slows Kuon down a bit. Omen of Silence does slow down Kuon. Something about Omen of Silence that's really cool is you kind of can relax and then eventually just start dropping walls, and they can't answer the walls fast enough. Like if you go like Jinjetsu into something, into Izurfil, into Jinjetsu, they realistically can't answer all that in time, so they'll die. You just have to get there. You have to, draw the right cards. You have to find your death spreads. You have to mill the right cards. It's a little hard, but you can get there. I have noticed the Abyss matchup is oopsie. My bad. I have noticed the Abyss matchup can be rough for Kuon. The issue with Abyss is it struggles into some of these other decks, depending on the matchup and the build. Abyss can be slow. If you create a huge board on like turn 4, they can't answer everything at once, right? They're more of like a kill something, play something, kill something, play something. They can't like nuke a board that fast. They can kind of answer, but they can't nuke it all very quickly, or they struggle. That's where Ranko comes in, guys. Ranko pings for 2. You can just drop her ping for 2. So problem solved, right? Kill a 1-drop. kill Fina. Kill whatever has 2 shield on it. So but yeah, overall I think this is good. I actually thought I was gonna have a hard time doing this, but it actually wasn't that bad. I think tier 3 is kind of where I'm kind of more lost on. I don't know what's going on right here as much because I don't play some of these decks, but there's some of them. So that's basically the ranking. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope it made sense to you. It's kind of wild that Dragon is as strong as it is over here because I feel like Dragon just wasn't performing as well over in JP's side. I feel like it was performing, it just wasn't performing to the same degree. I don't even know if there are any. Oh, look, it's me. It's me. I actually don't remember. JP doesn't like aggro decks. They don't. They're not as far as I'm aware. They also play a little bit slower. They tend to play just slightly slower. They have the new stuff coming out. So yeah, they just play a little bit differently from us in general. I think that's why the tier list feels so different. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you have to play a little aggressive this set because of this guy. I just feel like you're forced to. But you are very right. You are very right. We're definitely in that meta. Funnily enough, there were so many cool decks, and cool isn't aggressive. I don't know if you guys seen the 1-drop, but the 1-drop goes kind of hard. The 1-drop goes insane. 1-drop. Set? Pick the right one. I did. Agreed. Was Dragon playing the new generic in JP? Yes. So I actually do have the... Oh, let me grab a list real quick. Dragon, Garyu. There's literally 1 Garyu. Oh, there's Disdain. Oh, I said Garyu, I meant Ganyu. There's a lot of Ganyu. I'm in the wrong. Oh no, I am in CP2. They're not running it, but I have seen some people run it. I don't know if maybe this isn't the list for it. Let me see if there's another. I've definitely seen people. I've seen the 7-drop come up. Maybe not so much in Ganyu. Maybe Ganyu isn't the place for it. But I don't see it. Let me see if PDK is running. Because I think PDK is the one that wants it most. So here's cool. So yeah, so PDK, I think PDK, maybe PDK is higher than I'm ranking it. Maybe I need to put PDK a little bit higher. Because I actually forgot about the 7-drop. I think PDK we can put a little bit higher. Where's PDK? I think PDK can be kind of up here. Maybe even a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I actually agree with you. The 7-drop is absolutely insane. That's Disdain with PDK. Yes, this is a combination package. That's what I found here. Here's pure PDK. Just one. Another list with cool winning. And then this is Kuan. And then this should be PDK. Pure PDK. So here's a pure Wisp PDK. It's not running the 7-drop. But it is running oh my god, a Guri Cap is. I guess that makes sense because PDK likes the Guri Cap. But they are running the 4-drop here. This is the card that if you nuke it, she basically maximizes your opponent's play points by 1. And she also, I think, on Fenrir heals for 3. So yeah. 1 ringer. Yeah, just one singular ringer. They're running the collab 1-drop too. I can't remember her name, or the name of the original one. Oh, this is the Whisper. The Whisper card, the one that says you rest something. But yeah, I mean, I think PDK has a moment here. I've been wanting to try PDK because I like PDK, but I don't have any other cards. I don't have any dragon cards. But yeah, this is the only PDK list that I can see on here. A lot of PDK lists I'm seeing are PDK Disdain. There is an armed list too. Here's an armed list. If you're curious about more like armed type decks. So there is a really funny sword armed list you can run too. That's pretty good. Okay, this one looks funky as hell. It's running the 6-drop guy. Forte Lace Dragon gang. For real though. For real. Who needs Forte? You know she's just busted. Here's also a ramp control deck. Sorry, there's so many dragon decks. The one. This is a ramp deck. You know, the Israfils and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's this list too. So lots of dragon. Lots of dwagon. Oh yeah, I forgot about Courtly Dance for sword. It looks like that's. There's also, I found one singular Garyu. I think I said Garyu earlier, but I meant Garyu. There's one singular list that broke. But yeah, first it seems the 7-drop isn't used that much, is what we're seeing. The only list I saw with it. Haha, this meta. I don't know. The only list I saw with the 7-drop was this list. It's the only list that actually had it. I think the 7-drop's insane. You guys have 3 and a 1. You can get PDK. And basically, like, the draw card of the Whispers, and I don't know. I just think the 7-drop's really good. Like, I feel like it's really good, but I don't know. I read this card. I'm like, this card's nuts. It also, like, what does it do? Like, deals damage or something? It might be. Oh, it might be Idolmaster. Second effect might be really Idolmaster. I remember it has a second effect on it. It's also really good. But yeah, there's a second place cool list that's like deadass running that 7-drop, and like it's one of the few lists that's running it at like that high copies, and I'm just like. Bro, the card's insane. I think it's this list right here. It's not this list. I lied. I'm a liar. Maybe it's this one. Ah, I found it. So, no, this is first place. Dang it. Oh, wait, no. I probably pressed the wrong button. Nope. I just didn't. I pressed the wrong button. I don't know what it is. It is something. I can't find it. Anyway, long story short, the second point. Ah, I know where it is. It's on Dex Sanders. I'm trying to remember, I was like, where did I see it? I know I've seen it recently. I saw it here. So if we go to Idolmaster real quick. Here, the second point. So this list is running 3 of the 7-drop. And this makes a lot of sense. I think this card's I think this build is pretty good. I don't know about Ranko in this build. You'll notice there's a lot less 1-drops in this build. It's a little bit less focused on the 1-drops and kind of more focused like a Steamline game plan. All the other cards are really good. Like this card's really good because she nukes something. This card's good because she searches for everything you need. Ranko gets you to find your EX pieces. Rin works with Miho and whatever this card is package. And then you have the 5-drop that just finds all your cards, the 3-drop that gives her Storm, and then the 1-drop that just goes. Yeah, Ranko's just good because she's just a good card, and also especially in Idolmaster because you get to ping like 6 times. So it's not actually 6 times. It's like 3. You get to ping on Fanfare, ping on her normal card, and then when you evolve, you can ping again. So she has a lot of like good removal basically. A really good card. I really like Ranko. But I think I honestly like this build more than the Anastasia focus builds for cool, because there's like an Anastasia build you can go where you're basically running the combo cool, and it's good, but it feels really weird. I feel the high roll, like the high of the deck feels really good. You're like, oh my god, I just sat here and I comboed like crazy, bro. And then after that you're like, okay, I have nothing. I'm done. I'm done with what I was doing. And then this build feels way more stronger after like 5 mana and on. And I feel like you just have more control over your opponent's board and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah. This is the second place. Okay, the combo feels good. Yeah, the combo does feel good. I think there might be some in here that are running the combo version. Oh yeah, here it is. This is a version of combo. It's not exact, but it's a version. Because this one's running all the 1-drops, basically, like all the good 1-drops. You're running the this is important. This girl and the Anastasia is very important. And then you just kind of pop off with it. Only one of the 5-drop is crazy. That's insane. One. You don't have space, obviously. Also, this is the ward card that becomes a 1-drop if you've already played cards. She's really insane. You basically combo, you go Anastasia, ward girl, 1-drop girl, and then because you did that, all your effects are online for Anastasia. It'll be 1, 2, 3. And then I think you play, you get a point back, so you play another 1-drop. And then you get a point back and you play either another 2-drop or you play another 1-drop and you get your full combo. And you have a full board. You're a fan of Anastasia? I like Anastasia, just not in cool. Like I think it's kind of weird and cool. I like her in everything else though. I think this card's cracked. She's just a good card. I just feel like the board clear is so much easier because you're like calling a bunch of like 1-drops and they're very clearable. And I don't know. That's just my personal take. But I guess I tried both builds so far, and I like the other one just a little bit. I just think the 7-drop's really insane. It just, you can go from like nothing to something every single turn versus going you use your whole hand with Anastasia, and then the recovery rate is just really hard because then you need to draw into where is she? Oh, she's not even in this list. I was gonna say to draw into the 2-drop, but she's not even in here. The 2-drop, the leggings 2-drop, the one with the, she looks like a maid, and then when you evolve her, she has like the stockings. But yeah, because then she'll find you Miho or Rin, and then you can play that way. But I don't know. This build feels even more high roll actually now that I'm looking at it more. Oh, I believe this one searches. But yeah. Oh my god, the signature looks so pretty. I'm ignoring it. Oh my god, I love Sayako. Sayako's so good. Where is... I don't know. Find it eventually. The 1-drop. Where is she? Can I just not read? Is that what's happening? Am I just bad at reading? I'll find her eventually. Here she is. This one says look at top 5. You may summon 2 cool cards from one of the 4 or less, but the rest. This one's pretty good too if you open her. But again, like the Anastasia list isn't like running. There's one of, you know? So that's like the problem I'm having with like this version. There's less searching because you also drop the 4-drop spell for it, which is also kind of can be a problem. Find it again. Because then there's also, oh my god, SL looks so pretty. Ah, cards are so pretty. Not all of them. Some are a little weird, but most of the cards. I don't even know if it's in this file deck. I feel it. Yeah, I think it's in the other one. There's like the, oh no, she's right here. There's also this one in Karen. This one's also really good because you search for 2 cool cards and you summon them instantly. So she lets you kind of fill a board at back. And again, like this list isn't running that. I don't know. I guess that's my biggest issue. Karen's really good. I like Karen. You pulled SL Karen. Oh, you pulled Karen Hojo? I thought you pulled the other Karen. I thought you pulled this Karen. Oh, I guess they're both, are they the same? Same card. Not the same card, they're just 2. Most people at locals are pulling ultimates in this button array from the box. I've seen 1% pull 2. Oh wow. I haven't been watching anyone pull anything, so I don't know. Which Karen is it? Is it this one? I didn't realize there was 2. Is it the same girl? Yes, it is. It looks like it's. Huh. It looks really pretty. I love how that looks. There's like a little bit you can kind of see a signature on this. There's no listings. You're sitting on money. You're sitting on money. There's also this version. That looks more like a cute card, but yeah, this is really cute. I'm glad you got a chance to pull her. She's really cool. I think the cool parts are like really cool. They're very, very pretty out of all of them. I think cool has the best art personally. In terms of like the dresses. I just think the outfits are cool. Also, can we talk about Sayako real quick? Sayako's insane. Her so nuts. You deal damage to your opponent's leader every turn, and she also, when she dies, she pings you. She's so funny. She got grippers though. That girl got grippers. I'm not a fan of her grippers. Like what happened here? What are these grippers? I don't like the grippers, but it's whatever. You can say the art is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, Dan. Pretty cool. There's also Passion seems really interesting. There's the 9-drop. You really want the Passion leader foil? Oh, this card's really good because she refreshes. She refreshes your entire board. And if you high roll into her, she's a 6-drop. So that's a 9/9. That seems really nuts. And then there's also the, I don't know if the 8-drop's in here, if it's it might be in the main. Oh no, she is in here. Just just a 7/7. Just crazy. You just swing for 7. And then she also has a lesson 3 where you can discard 2 passion cards, deal 6 damage to each enemy follower in the field, and draw 2. You can also cheat her out. So she's kind of funny. And this is the one that rests everything. Oh yeah, this one's rest 3 passion followers on your field. You may summon a passion flower from your hand and give it at the start of your end phase. Return this card to its owner. So you can drop this on turn 4, rest everything, and then summon the 8-drop and then bounce it back. So you can do stuff like that, which is pretty freaking hilarious. It's like a baby Forte coming your way, but you do need to have a board. Again, you do need a board, which is kind of outside. But what else does Passion have? Passion also has, that's cute. We have another card for Passion. Is there like one more? Are we in the trial deck? I thought there was pretty sure there was 3. There's 3 like really pretty full of cards. I don't remember what the last one is. It should be a Haven card. That's cool. Oh, sorry, this is cute. Does she look like? Oh, no, I did not find. Oh, there she is. I did find her. Honda. So this is the one where you look at top 2. You may summon a passion flower from among them, bury the rest, and then you can lesson 2 look at top 2 cards of your deck. You may summon a passion flower from among them, bury the rest. That's so good. So for 6 mana, you call a dude, and for 8 mana, you call 2 dudes. Basically. That seems very strong, especially if you cheat this out. And she has Rush on her, too. Maybe I gotta try out Passion. Let me look at some Passion. Let me see what this is all about. Let me get some Passion up in here. Those are the new generation decks that you can do. You call the dude? Yeah. There's so many options. So here is cool, cute, and Passion. This is the top 3 that had all 3 in it. So this one's running the this is one that's running the spell. You get to search out the spell and then play this. So basically you play her, kill something, and then evolve her and get this and kill something again. This card has so much value. On play, kill something. On evolve, grab Center Street, kill something, draw a card. It's such a good combo. This combo is just so nuts. And then here's Shin Eto, I think. This is Shin Eto. This is, I believe, this card right here. This is the one that also cheats out an 8-drop or less from your drop. I don't remember what the 3-drop does. This has a Storm card. This is the one that you give some unit power, a unit power. I don't remember what the 1-drop does. This is one that bounces 1-drops, and then this is they're running this card in here too. Very interesting. I'll have to try this out. I might try this exact list. I have all these cards just like chilling right there. I just need sleeves. So once I find some sleeves, I might just build this out. Because this looks really fun to play, to be honest. It just looks cool. Let me see if let's look at another list. Alright, so this one also running Center Street. Okay. This looks like it's very similar to the other list, actually. I wonder if this deck is a little bit more solid. 3-drop burns 2 to a follower if you have 3 passions on the board. Her evolve bot decks a follower. Oh, that sounds pretty kinky. Sorry, kinky is a bad word. In terms of context of the card, the text on the card, just to make that very clear. Sorry, not the best terminology used there. I like the fact that I like burning and bottom decking cards. Sorry, just to make that clear. There's a reason I play law, or did play law. I got banned, but just to make that clear, just so people don't think I'm into like little girls. I'm not, not at all. But that actually sounds really good. That's this one right here, right? This 3-drop. That sounds really good. Oh, someone's running the 7-drop. Dang, the 7-drop on their list sounds fire. It sounds so good because you can cheat out her and one of the 1-drops depending on the route you go. Actually sounds very good. Okay. You know, I'm kind of getting sold on Passion. I'm kind of getting sold here. I kind of like it. It just sounds good. This is another card I was thinking about, the 4-drop. There's actually a 1-drop list you can. That's really funny. Let me see if I can find it. This is the 1-drop list. Join the Passionate Crusaders for real. So you can run a 1-drop list. And I actually really want to try this because it just sounds so funny. It's very aggressive. You basically run all the 1-drops. This three searches for more 1-drops. Layla finds you more pieces. Anastasia's your combo pieces. To just kind of go through your combos faster, and you just kind of go as aggressive as possible. And it also runs a little bit of